This is the smiling coast of Africa.
Here you go. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Bayside Jewel, you guys. I hope you're doing good. I really do. And all this crazy going on, I know that it can be challenging for some of us. I hear about banks closing and crazy things happening, and still got this pandemic and this. Some of you may be concerned about this zombie virus that they've revived. What are they going to do with it? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But the title of this video is called Trading Places. Because over the last couple of days, man, I've been quite blown away with some of the things that I've found, discovered, knew about, but kind of resurfaced again. And it brought me here. Yeah, Trading Places. So that's the title of this video, Trading Places. Now, let me get into why I call it Trading Places. Because if you watch my last couple of videos, there was a video that I did where I was talking about the Catholic and the Romans. Should I say the Romans? They are actually worshiping our ancestors. And they got us worshiping something that don't even exist. Another reason why is because they got all our artifacts. And they worship and honor them too. And they don't want to return them. So they wish like hell they were us. While they got us thinking about something outside of ourselves, they are actually honoring our ancestors, you guys. And they giving our people Christianity. But who knows? They could very well be. Well, they are. They're practicing our spirituality, something that was meant for us. So like on a certain day, they do rituals, like a certain number, like 13, 21, 8. They do rituals. On different moons, they do rituals. And this is our science. It belongs to us. Something that we know nothing about. And that's why I'm here, to bring this to your attention. So no wonder why a lot of your prayers don't get answered, because you are praying to, I would go as far as to say it's something that don't even exist. But our ancestors surely existed. As a matter of fact, some of us are our ancestors returning back to this planet. So, even if you honor yourself, would be more better than honoring something that don't exist, right? But these people, they got our paintings, they got our artwork, and they're cherishing this shit and don't want to give it back to its rightful owners. They want to be you, and a lot of us want to be them. Why? It's time to return back to ourselves. Know thyself. That's what it's all about in this life. So, I understand that so many of us don't know a lot of our ancient culture because it was hidden from us and it was kept from even our parents, you know? They didn't know. But here, this generation, us, we're here to restore shit, right? We're here to put our shit back into its proper place, you know? Um, we're around here like a chicken with the head cut off, not knowing which direction to take. But I would say the first thing is to acknowledge the truth when you hear it. So you've seen the video. I'm going to bring it back to you, where the Romans are worshiping our deities, our ancestors. So, you know, like the painting that you've seen with what they call the Black Madonna. That is actually where they got the story of Mary and Jesus, because in that photo, it's really Isis and Osiris. No, Isis and Horus. Horus is the baby, and Isis is holding her baby Horus, the son, right? Now, that's in Greek translation. Isis and Osiris and Horus. That's in Greek translation. But from, I would say from Kemet, it's Osar and Arset. So, no, it's Osar. Arset is her husband, and Haru is the son, right? So this is something very interesting for you to know, because this is what's going on in the world today. So it's not just ancient history. This shit is also to this present day. They are worshiping our shit, and we're worshiping some of their bullshit that don't even exist. Even the stories that are in the Bible, those people are all melanated. You know, Abraham is a melanated. He's a melanated man, you know. So, you know, if you look at some of their ancient artwork that they have that belong to us in Egypt and even Rome and Russia, Great Britain, they done took all our shit, and they're honoring that shit. They're burning candles, making wishes, blowing candles out, and every damn thing else with our shit. And we don't know anything about it. We're just, you know, like a chicken with the head cut off around here. And some of us that are trying to connect with themselves are identifying themselves as Christians. You know, they're trying to connect, but you got to go dig and do a little bit more research, because that ain't it. They got you doing one thing while they're doing another. And what they're doing is what we should be doing. So another thing, after all these clips, I think the last clip that I'm going to have for you, I'm going to share with you, is a clip of the Pope again over in, I think it's South Sudan. Now, what it is all about is there's a treaty that he agreed with Sudan, a peace treaty they're calling it, another peace treaty, which these treaties, the U.S. never honored any of them, because if the U.S. honored our treaty, the world would know who we are. So they're never going. They say it's the only treaty that's never been broken, but I don't know how the hell it's not broken if they're not honoring it, you know. But yeah, so the Pope went over there to Sudan with a peace treaty. And okay, the peace treaty is fine. You want peace? Okay, that's cool. We can have this peace treaty. But tell me, why did the Pope feel the need to bow down and kiss the feet of three kings, three African kings in Sudan? I call them kings because I call all my brothers kings, okay? And one queen, one African sister. Why did he have to kiss their feet? Tell me, why did he bow down and kiss their feet? I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you what I know. It's because before we had a civilization in Egypt, we traversed from South Sudan and traveled up through the Nile River before we came to a land called Kush, right? Which is in the south part of Egypt. And then we went on and we built the Egyptian Empire, right? So he knows that we are the trendsetters, the starters of civilization. And he knows that every damn thing that he got come from us. And he knows that they have stolen not only our minerals and resources, but all the knowledge. He knows that everything came from there. He knows, and that's why I think he bowed down and kissed their damn feet. But the Pope is something else, because the Pope, he does a lot of repentance, whether it's in the form of writing, prayer, or something to that effect. He's always repenting, because the Pope wrote a letter to the public that they hid so very well in 2014. They hid this letter, and this letter was addressed to, at the time, President Obama. And he was telling all the secrets of the U.S., everything that he did. They are not de jure. And he said in this letter that they have not been de jure since 1861, after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Because what they did, you guys, after they assassinated Abraham Lincoln, they formed a new government. And when they formed that new government, it wasn't de jure, meaning that it wasn't real, it wasn't righteous. So they came back in 1871 with this old bullshit ass government, and it hasn't been the same. It's not a real government. So they're all acting. That governors, presidents, they're acting presidents, judges, police officers. And in that letter, he also terminated them, told the police, all mercenaries that was involved in the government, that their duties were extinguished. He said that in the letter. So you might want to look that up. I keep referring to that letter. One of these days, I'm just going to have to get it and come out here and read it to y'all, because I don't think anybody's doing the research to go dig for that letter. But if you choose to, it is the letter to Obama from Pope Francis, 2014. But check out these videos, really quick clips, and then I'll be right back.
The Castel San Angelo in Rome is currently hosting an exhibition of 40 Russian icons that have left their country for the first time. They are pieces of art that were hidden after the October Revolution of 1917 in order to protect them from anti-religious destruction.
Soprattutto è la prima volta che
It's the first time that a large number of Russian icons have come here to Italy. In addition, here are a dozen examples that have never before been moved. They appear for the first time in our catalog.
Icons are usually painted on wood and meant to represent saints or sacred elements. The Orthodox tradition considers them as if they were the gospel, inspirations of God through the hand of the artist. Their deep symbolism is reflected from the meaning of icon as a representation
Tre che avete firmato l'accordo di pace.
And to the three of you who have signed the peace agreement,
Vi chiedo come fratello,
I ask you as a brother,
rimanete nella pace,
stay in peace. A process.
che finisca bene.
All right, we're back. So if you checked out those clips, man, I mean, you praying to the Black Madonna. They got all our artifacts, and they got our people worshiping Jesus. And you tell me why you can have a treaty of peace, but why would you have to get down and kiss the feet of three kings, three African kings, and one African queen? See, the Pope be repenting for a lot of things, whether nobody realizes it or not. That's what he's doing. You remember last month he went and repent for the climate change, for tampering with the weather. So my point is we are trading places. We have traded places. They have traded places. They want to be you, and so many of us want to be them. But ain't nothing like the real thing. So you might as well just come on out of it and just be yourself, man. Anyway, this is my clip. I'm your host, Brother Bay, from the Bayside Jewel. until I come back at you again. And if you skip this video, if they skip this video, it's okay. I'm going to stay on this for a minute. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum. And we are out of this camp. Peace.